Welcome to the CFG Gamecast episode number 240, a weekly podcast created by gamers and streamers that like to discuss the latest gaming topics from the previous week. We stream a new episode every week and release it on all podcast services, so do us a favor and show us some love by liking, following, subscribing, sharing, what have you on our YouTube page, the CFG, or go to our main website, confreaksandgeeks.com, to not miss an episode. I am Mr. CFG Games himself, Davis Green, and with me today are my two awesome co-hosts. I got Lex in the second seat. What is going on, my cyborg?
Well, surprise, surprise. I got my test results back and we got no answers. So, more testing. I'm not excited. I was kind of hoping that they would be like, oh, yes, you have carpal tunnel or whatever the other one was called, which I can't quite remember. But it's in the same vein. It's a nerve that's being pinched and they can go in and fix that. And nope. Worse is they think it's related to my back. So that would mean a back surgery. Did not have that on my bingo card either. So can you stop it, Chapel? She's biting my cable. Yeah, so possibly a back and or brain surgery in the coming future. If they want to fuse my back, I'm just going to say no. So, I'm good. Yeah. But
that's terrible.
Yeah, I know. So hopefully it's not that, because pinched nerves down my spine for like my whole hand, there's no way. But yeah, it just could mean it's arthritis of some sort, and then we're back to square one with what to treat it for. So I have no answers for anybody. So sorry. I got asked that a lot this week. But yeah, other than that, I've been doing crafts. I went to Michael's last night. Spent $450.
Damn.
I only went in for 4 fucking things, and I left with
always 4 things. It's always something small. Like
I left with 46
left with
items.
a build-it-yourself house.
Yes, I know, right?
Yes.
It's like, how?
And
It's like
all of the parts were sold separately. Yeah, no. And then, fun fact, I did almost every craft that should have lasted me at least 2 weeks last night.
Oh, wow.
I just have like some decorating to do. And it's the only reason I didn't do that was because I don't know how to put this garland like in front of or like attach it to my entertainment system without possibly damaging the wood, you know, because it's IKEA furniture and it's beautiful. Like our living room looks great, but I don't want to tape it down because the cat's going to pull on it, you know? And like, I don't have clothespins. I almost was thinking like the mini chip clips, but I don't know. I got to go to the drawing board for that one, but yeah.
Well,
hey,
that's
more
crazy.
than half the items, technically I saw them and I was like, Adam has to have that.
That's funny.
You know?
But yeah, no.
Yeah.
But Lex.
Yes.
You know who is in a perpetual loop playing the same game, aka Dynasty Warriors, the Dynasty Warriors series, constantly at 24/7 a day?
I thought you were going to say the Transformers game he mentioned earlier.
Oh no, we got to do. He's doing that for science, but he is the 5-star general of the itty bitty Smitty committee. I got Smitty in the third seat. What's going on, my dude?
Oh, it's been busy, like we alluded to. Today is my first day full-time working at VSiN, which is a sports betting network. So it's sports all day, all the time. It's fantastic. Way more chill environment than, say, doing news. But, you know, back in a control room, there's people that I know that I've worked with at other places before there as well. So I'm just happy to be able to have consistent money again, I guess, instead of the struggle of the past year. Yeah, money is good. So they say you can't buy happiness, but that is a filthy lie. Absolutely.
I agree.
I know, right?
I did buy happiness. I bought it earlier. It's called my fuzzy couch.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, not a lot of people know
this,
but money is used for goods and services. So
it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, You can continue.
But yeah, it's been good. Like I said, like my topic today, we're going to be talking about some of the Steam Next Fest games, which is still going on for the next couple of days. It ends on the 21st, but there's a ton of demos and things like that. I grabbed a bunch. I've been trying out a bunch of different games and stuff like that. I even told them I did get a couple of NSFW games just for research purposes and whatnot. Excuse me. So, the girl's been sick all this week. I think I might be, excuse me, possibly have caught a little bit of what they had. Hopefully it goes away though. But everything's been good. Like I said, I've been just grinding, trying to work as much as possible. I know I feel bad. I haven't really been able to stream the last couple of weeks. So now that my schedule is starting to it'll be more consistent. I'm going to be looking at my stream schedule and whatnot, switching days and doing things. So I'm looking forward to getting back to being consistent on that end. And of course, we've got the spoopy season here. So we've got Halloween here in a couple of weeks. We start getting into the fall and winter holidays. So that's always a great time. And of course, out here in Vegas, it dropped about 25 to 30 degrees. It is now freezing and windy as all hell, but I'll take it. I'm over the heat, son.
So wait. Is this a temporary? Is this a temporary
Freezing.
drop, or is this something like that's what's going to be consistently until springtime of next year?
Sir,
I think we already had our
know.
fall. So I think it might stabilize, but who knows?
I think we'll stay chilly, but we went from 100-degree weather or 100 plus. Then we dropped down. It was like 75 to like 82 at the highest during the day.
Mm-hmm.
And that was only for like an hour. It was at 82. The rest of the day was 75. You were in the shade. You were cold. You needed a sweater. Yeah. And then we hop back up to the hundreds. Yep. And I have heat rash that I'm still battling from that BS. And so this better at least keep us in the 70s.
That is crazy.
We'll see, though, because if you look at it statistically, we typically don't cool off until like the weekend of Halloween, and it's actually been going back
the night later. Of Halloween,
it wasn't even
freezing.
Yeah. But remember, last year was it was hot as balls.
Hot as balls.
It didn't drop down until November. So I'm curious to see if this is real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was it after Thanksgiving?
It was after Thanksgiving. I opened my doors. I always open my doors on Thanksgiving because it gets hot in my downstairs because that's where my oven is. Fun fact. And it made it worse. I opened the doors. I was like, oh yeah, it's 90 out. This is great.
The moral of the story is Vegas is a hot mess, literally.
Yeah.
So
what about you, Davis? How's your week been, brother?
Oh man, it was actually a really, really good week. So I got a lot of stuff done, taken care of. First off, I did my weigh-in, which was good. I didn't hit where I wanted to hit, which is all right. But I was down, but now I'm like 2 or 3 pounds under before I could say I've lost 100 pounds. So I'm really close.
Dude, that's
I'm really
crazy.
Close. I know, right? You know what's even also crazier? I was just trying it out just yesterday, but this is what I'm wearing right now is a 3X. Like, what? By the time when I told you when you were at PAX, I asked for a 4X, and I'm like,
oh, that's right.
Yeah, and I'm thinking to myself. I'm like, oh my God, dude, I'm just going down. This is getting crazy. Yeah. It's like, I told Smitty a month ago to give me a 4X at a shirt. And then now it's like, and now I'm already hitting 3, and then I'm going to be hitting probably, my goal is going to be hitting 2 by the end of next year. So I'm
between
just
the
like,
two of us,
yeah, it's
because you said you've almost lost 100, right?
Yeah, I'm like at 96, 97 pounds so far so far. So yeah.
Between the two of us, we've almost lost 200 in total.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
I've lost officially 70 pounds.
I was gonna say, you can see it in both your faces too.
Yeah, I know.
I went from a medium large to an extra small.
Someone did a side by side of me the other day from like one of the videos I did back in February, and then what I did back in, I think at the end of September, and then they were like, and he's like, dude, this is 7 months, and I'm like, I was like, I didn't even see that. I never really noticed it. It's weird. It's weird, like when someone points out that how much of a change that you've done. Yeah. Well, yeah. Same thing for you too, because I remember.
You know what gets me is because I do Snapchat stories, and so before I would go live to stream, I'd be like, going live. I I snapshotted a pic. Well, I snapshotted in a snap of the video and put a side by side, and it's jarring.
It's interesting, yeah. But I mean, I did that, so some good news on that. And then after that, I had to, I was playing, I did, I wanting to stream more Metaphor, but once again, because of real life, and I just quit my old job, the job I was in yesterday. I'm going to start a new job, a better job at the beginning of next week. So it's been pretty chaotic at that point, but I was doing that.
I was curious about that.
Yeah. And then, what's it called? I've been reading Jason Schreier's most recent book, and that is freaking crazy, called Play Nice, which, by the way, guys, you need to, if you are interested in Blizzard and the history and stuff like that, you definitely need to read this book. It's called Play Nice by Jason Schreier. Smitty interviewed this dude a long time ago, but yeah, it's a really, really good book about how the culture of Blizzard, what led to in 2019 or 2020 or so. So yeah, it's crazy. But no, it's been a great time, man. So it's really cool.
Nice.
Your keyboards are clacking really loud.
You're just
wait, you guys can still hear that? I have that.
Yeah.
So this is
just
weird. You should not be able to hear that at all. My apologies.
Yeah, it's okay.
Apologies.
How dare you?
Yeah, but no, it was really good, real productive. Hopefully, see if I can get to my goal by the end of the year. My goal is to be down to 350. So that's another 25 to 30 pounds.
I think you can do it.
So we're gonna go with that. But yeah, I just can't believe it. I was like, I'm at 3x again. I'm like, dude, I haven't been at 3x in years. It's crazy.
I told you, if there are shirts that you want to keep and you just need them taken in a bit, you just send them to me and I can sew them up for you.
In a giant
it's so easy.
Flag t-shirts. I'm not gonna waste my time on that.
I just flip it inside out and then you send me a shirt that fits you perfect. And then I just need to take it in this much on both sides. Cool. Sew it up and then you can cut the excess fabric when you get them. Easy.
There's no point because I'm going down anyways until I solidify where I'm going to be at. By that time,
that's true.
By that time I'm going to be because originally I was wearing 5Xs, 5XLTs and stuff.
Wow.
And yeah, so and can you imagine if I'm going back from
he's also 7 feet tall
and going down to my goal is hitting down to 2X, 3X. At best, maybe 2XLT, 3XLT. I don't know, but still, it's freaking crazy. But no, I'm loving it.
Yeah, that's
definitely
awesome.
loving it. Yeah, so
congrats, my dude.
Yeah, thank you. I can't wait to go to Smitty's next year, and then it'll be a night and day difference from what it was. Because I know Smitty probably I was probably at my heaviest when I was at Smitty's house last year.
I'm gonna have to get skinnier.
You want? No,
I gotta do it.
It's the club, buddy.
Dude.
Huh?
What are you talking about? I'm way bigger
big.
than I should be. Yeah, dude, I am.
But then again, though, everyone's compared to what I was or what I was at, everyone's small. So there you go.
When
and
I'll know I hit my target weight when you just see me streaming with no shirt on anymore. That's when you'll know.
You know what I can
Guys,
see?
honestly,
I'm gonna be a no shirt streamer.
Listen. I know Smitty. If I think of Smitty back when I first met him when we played softball, I never saw that man with a shirt on except when it was cold. That was it.
And
That's
I was
funny.
still overweight then. I just didn't
Were
care.
you?
Didn't care.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I have been for
Smitty-
years. For my
Smitty
height,
is,
I should be way smaller.
Smitty's thing is
sir.
Smitty, what you should do is that you just have a scene of you with your head implanted of D'Angelo from the D'Angelo music video. So just be just straight up every time I think of it.
That's right, Mr. Seven Figures. We'll be the no shirt gang.
We'll be the no shirt gang. He's gonna change it to the no shirt gang.
too.
No. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, I know. Oh wait, y'all are on commercial. We'll wait after the commercial, then we'll continue. So we got 40 seconds from that. But still, it's, man, I just imagine though. I mean, like, dude, seriously though, it's like this morning I did a 5 mile to this morning. Get this. So now
nice.
what I normally do now on the weekends is on Saturday mornings I just get up and around 5 a.m. In the 5 in the morning and just do a 5 mile. So about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then just come and then but then for some reason. Once you come back from that, you just get this weird, I guess is it a runner's high or something like that? Like you just feel so productive that you can't, you don't want to go to sleep or you're wired or whatever. And that I'm like, wow, okay, this is crazy. It feels really crazy. But anyways, but I know y'all don't want to be talking about the no shirt gang possibilities in the near future with Smitty and the crew. So let's go through the normal rigmarole that we like to do each and every week. So each of us chooses a topic in the world of video games that happened in the previous week. The topic would or could be a game itself or something that happened in the gaming industry. And we do not want to talk about it amongst ourselves. We want you, the listeners and viewers on Twitch, on YouTube, to be a part of the conversation as always. So if you're wanting to chime in, you have an opinion on whatever we're talking about or hyped on whatever we're saying, by all means, just type it inside the chat. We would love to discuss it with you and go from there. So we had a busy week this week, guys. It was actually really busy. So so there was so I decided, you know what, it was either the Steam Next Fest or the Xbox preview, the Xbox partner preview. And I was like, you know what, we haven't heard a lot about with Xbox as of late, so let's go with the Xbox preview this time around. And to be honest with you, the preview was the perfect length. It was only 30 minutes and all it was just games and stuff like that. And then you know that these games aren't first party studios. So this is all games that we know it's probably going to be on PC and on other systems eventually or whatever. But the games that they did show actually did catch my interest. Like the initial one was what they first started off the stream on was the Lake House, the DLC for Alan Wake 2. People are telling me I need to play this game. I know I need to play this game. It's but it's just I need to start. I'm assuming I would need to start the first one. I just don't want, I would feel weird to just start off on the second one. But the Lake House gives me so many vibes of Control, and I know just as of recently that Control and this is within the same world. That it just I'm surprised I haven't touched this game. So yeah, so this one's coming, I believe it's coming at the end of this month, right? The Lake House. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me see. I don't know. Can someone check that for me?
Because that's a DLC, right?
It is, yeah.
It is DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if is it free DLC? I don't think it's free. I think because the stuff they're adding in seems like it's
I thought it was a free.
Night Springs Lake House. Second DLC released on October 22nd, so just a couple days.
Oh, on Tuesday. Wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah, the Lake House is
So that's going to be a fun one, I would say. So yeah, that's going to be a real good one to check out.
It is only available exclusively in the deluxe edition, both digital or physical.
I didn't.
Is what it says.
Well, that's a weird lock. Okay, but that's odd.
I feel like that's not right. I'll
look into that a little bit more, but that's interesting. Okay, so another game that I had no idea about. I think this was an official release, not official release, but an official preview. Like the first time to see it was this new game called Chronos New Dawn. Have you seen that? That game looks like, I don't know what that game's gonna be, but that game. Oh my God, dude. They looked really good. I think it reminds me a lot about, from Eternal. Oh no, not Eternal. Returnal.
Returnal.
Yeah. Yeah. Like from Returnal a little bit with the mood and stuff. But I put that on a check mark saying I'm interested in wanting to see more because the video of it just doesn't make sense to me. It looks like it's definitely exploratory. It's a third person shooter kind of view. and stuff, but I'm assuming it's going to be like weird possibilities and stuff. So no, but this thing, it has my attention, just like that one game that you saw with the guy with the no face on it. I forgot. That one I think is going to be interesting to see. So yeah, this one they say 2025 is coming out. Like I said, this isn't going to be an exclusive for Xbox. It's going to be all the games I'm going to be listing. It's going to be games that are going to be coming out on all systems, PC and on PlayStation as well, I'm assuming. So, one could only.
Are you sure about that? Because I remember at the end of this trailer, I didn't see any. It said PC and Xbox, but it did not mention any other console or anything. None
of the trailers did, because it's an Xbox partner showcase. It's not. Yeah. So they never do that usually, which makes it kind of confusing. So that, or going under the assumption that you can only get it on one system. But nowadays you're basically committing like a death warrant. Like a death warrant if you do that with exclusivity. Yeah. So it's gonna be really tough.
What is the game that's on that we're watching the trailer for now? Is that
Chronos
the same
Dawn.
one?
No, Chronos New Dawn. Yeah. Yeah, this is the same game. Yeah. But yeah. So then they also announced a Blind Fire early access available, like a preview or a Blind Fire
Shadow Drop.
Yeah. It was an early access that was currently available to play. I don't care. Did you, Smitty or Lex?
No. It's funny because it kind of reminded me of what I think Marathon. It reminded me of like a marathon. It was like basically like a I don't know if it's like a hero shooter, but it's like in the dark and there's all kinds of like neon like black light stuff and whatnot. Is how you navigate it. I thought it was cool that it was a shadow drop, and I'll probably check it out just because, you know what I mean? Why not? But it wasn't something where I was like, oh snap, I got to get this.
What's the name of it again?
Blind Fire.
I haven't heard of it at all. I'm going to look.
Yeah. Let's see. Seven Figures said Xbox got me. They showed me the new Yakuza, and I thought it was new, but the game was already trailer launched before the show. It was. That was because they were just showing more of the trailer, which it was actually gonna be my next game. I was going to say.
I was quite impressed. I was like, yo, what was that one game that Ubisoft did? Like, yo, how are they gonna outdo you guys? No, not Watch Dogs. The one that we all thought was going to be a Pirate's Life thing, but really just battling ship.
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones, yeah. I was like, how are they going to out-pirate you? You guys did Black Flag and all that, and then you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to play this. I've never played a Yakuza in my life. I was like, Japanese pirates? Absolutely. I am in, dude.
Dude, you know what's worse is the fact that it took Skull and Bones literally a decade to make that game, and they had no idea what they were doing. Like a Dragon, they just said, hey, Like a Dragon 2 was successful, let's just reskin with what we used in Like a Dragon 2 and just make it a new story, but with the I forgot his name, the dude with the pirate or the eye patch. I forgot his name. Yeah, I forgot his name. Yeah.
So this is a character from other like
the Yakuza series. Yeah. Well, okay.
Okay.
So he's one of the OGs, because it used to be Kiryu, and then it was him. He was just like the second guy, but this guy's it's crazy. Like his mind is crazy. But everyone loves him in this series. Like he is he's a funny and he's a hilarious. Is that Samoa Joe? I didn't even know Samoa Joe was in this. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, dude, the game is wild. Like, first off, I'm not gonna say for you to play. I mean, you play any of the Yakuza games. The old school Yakuza games were amazing. They were really good. Yakuza 0, really good introductory of the series. But that game is so long that it's probably going to be on your playlist for years, dude. So when you do, like, I have all 6 of the Yakuzas, but I've only played 2 of them because it's just way too long. There's too much stuff to do. Such a great game though. Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza. Yeah, that in Hawaii. All crazy. Just that's the full name of the game.
In Hawaii. Why?
Yeah.
What I am confused about, why was he just playing guitar to sharks on land? And they
because why not? Because it's Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. That's why.
Sorry, I forgot. I'd only played Like the Dragon in Yakuza in Korea before. Sorry. You know?
Yeah, because that's how Yakuza works. They don't take themselves seriously at all. But it's such a great series. Like the side quest is what's going to get you hooked. That's all the side quests. Yeah. Like, because you remember the big thing that you and I kind of are the same about, Smitty. It's like when they give you so many options, it's hard to kind of one track minds. Yeah, exactly. Like you can't just be like, oh, I got to finish the story. No, you get sidetracked so easily. Like, dude, I literally spent hours playing the Pocket Racers. Like in the original one, and then there's like side games like saying like you have to make a hostess club successful, and that took me like 8 to 10 hours alone just to get that. But it's so fun. You get hooked. Seven Figures understands where I'm coming from with this, but yeah, I love Yakuza. Yakuza is such a great series.
I love side quests, but because of side quests, I'm everything I can put into my pockets and carry is going with me, because I pause and I go through the list of items that I need for other side quests while in a different side quest, because you never know. I don't want to go back.
That's why it'll take you like 100 hours. Yeah, that's why it's going to take you hundreds of hours to beat. Yeah,
I spend like 20 hours just pausing to go through my list to the point where I have notes. I have a notebook for when I game.
Yeah,
so that I don't do it for the audience.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Okay, well, continuing on.
A giant monkey uppercutting people? That's fantastic. Sold.
Giant monkey uppercutting. Sold. Done. That's what got you? It's like, this reminds me of Bubbles, the monkey from Michael Jackson. There you go.
Oh, God. As long as you're not stuck just on the ship, I'm down. I would play this.
No, this is going to be a great game.
Yeah, and we could see that, I mean, even in the trailer that, they're on land and doing things and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, dude. Like,
this comes out.
Skull and Bones showed us that too, and it's
don't
not
compare
that.
Skull and Bones to this ever. That's such a letdown. Yeah. Don't you ever compare that to it at all.
Again. God
no. But anyways, RGG Studios is a great studio. Try out their other games, really good. There's also another side series called Judgment, which is also a very good series, so definitely check it out. This comes out in February of 2025. I think you've talked about this upcoming game, Smitty. It's called Mouse PI for Hire. It's that Toon, like black and white first-person shooter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I talked about it.
Oh, you talked about that? Okay, yeah. So this one is coming out in 2025. They showed more gameplay of it, which looks really good for like cell shaded and like the what's it called? It's called rubber banding, I guess, like the kind of cartooning that they use. So yeah, it's really interesting. So that's coming 2025. It looks fun though, I will say. But so there you go.
I was down day one for this.
Mm-hmm. No, this is.
Or I'll make Dust play it, and I'll just sit on his shoulder.
They just really refined it. It looks a lot cleaner.
So good. Ugh.
Right. Next up, Subnautica 2 got an announcement. So that's the officially announced. Subnautica 2 is now coming into play. It's coming out in 2025. I believe the end of 2025 on this. Then the anime series Eden Zero, which no one probably cares about. So that's Fairy Tail. The people who made Fairy Tail making a game. No one. Okay, fine. And then we got Mist Hunt, a new IP called Mistfall Hunter. That's coming out in 2025. This doesn't really catch a lot of interest to me. I don't know what it is about it, but it just seems like it's a generic, like, you know what? And it's fine. It's a double. We need there's space in that in between of a AAA and a AA. I think this generation has missed a lot of games that doesn't have to be the high roller, but it's good enough to be like, okay, this game is there, but it could possibly be good. But anyways, so Mist Hunter is coming, is coming in 2025. They announced Phasmophobia coming to consoles as well now, which is coming in on Xbox and on PlayStation as well. But so that's going to happen. But the one that I'm actually really interested in is called Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, which I think it's a Souls-like. So
somebody's been sending me videos of this. They're like, "Oh, you like Soul?" I'm like, "I'm never playing a Souls game or Soul-like game again." So
really? Oh, well, Smitty.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Was it Wolong? Was that what you chose, Smitty?
Yes.
Souls-like, yeah. Yeah, Wolong.
Yeah.
Wu Chang looks interesting to me. I think I might like this one, but
Kills my hands.
I like, oh yeah, well, right now, definitely. But like, I think that
there's no way.
Finding games that are not as Dark Souls or an Elden Ring and try to find a good company that does that kind of genre right. Like I think what's like a good company that did it was Liza P, which I believe that was I don't think it's NetEase, but anyways, I don't know, but like yeah, so finding another studio that can do good, like, you know, Souls like, it's always going to be a good one for me. So, but this one looks interesting. I definitely would like to check it out. So yeah. But anyways, that was the biggest games that were coming out for the preview, on the preview event. Like I said, 30 minutes of it, not too long, not too short. There was I had no expectations whatsoever on what was going to be seen today, or that week. What did you think overall, Smitty?
I thought they delivered quite well with this, to be honest. You know, we had a couple shadow drops, some things that we hadn't seen, some things that we did see beforehand. You know, again, like you said, they were really concise about this preview. They didn't have all the fluff or anything like that. So overall, I mean, they got me really excited. Like you said, probably the Yakuza game was probably the game that like is the one that probably stuck out the most to me. Subnautica I thought was cool as well. I know I never actually played the original, but the fact that it's co-op, it's gonna, you know, new story and stuff like that, I thought that was fantastic. We got another shadow drop of Animal Well, which I swear, wasn't Animal Well the title of a book as well? Or am I thinking of something else?
Are you thinking of Animal Party?
The one, not Animal Party. There's a book, I swear it's called
I
Animal
think I know
Well.
what you're talking about.
It's something with the pigs and stuff like that. And like, it's a crazy ass story. But that was a shadow drop. Yeah. Eternal Strands kind of gave me Monster Hunter feels, as well. I didn't get a good feel for exactly what type of game it was, but just from the trailer, that's the feels that I got from it. Mistfall's like a hybrid Souls like extraction game, which is interesting because you don't really see those two genres mashed together. So that definitely piqued my interest, even though I'm not a Souls like player. I love the fact that people enjoyed those games. Those games are not for me. And it's funny because I also don't like extractors either. So that'll be interesting. You already mentioned that. Overall, I thought it was a solid, it delivered, it gave us new stuff. It gave us stuff that we had seen, and we got a couple shadow drops as well. I thought it was a solid, partner preview.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I agree.
It was enough. Yeah. I mean, it was definitely just enough. I mean, it wasn't like
Animal Farm. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Animal Farm. Yes. Okay. About communism. Yep.
When I think of Animal Wells, I think of communism. That's basically what you're saying. Gotcha.
I thought it was great. I was really excited watching it. None of it. I tried not to watch too much of certain ones' gameplays. Like I hadn't seen Mindfall's gameplay. I must have walked out of the room when that came on. But because I was watching it on the TV and doing other stuff like cleaning while I was watching it. But I thought it was great. I liked it quite a bit, and I was very excited to see my Mickey not Mickey game that reminds me of the other games that I've played that are kind of Mickey-esque, but they're not, and I can't think of what they're called. I'm looking on my computer, but I don't. No, it's a spooky game.
Oh, okay.
I don't see it. Anyway,
Mickey. Epic Mickey was pretty spooky.
Nope, it's not that for sure. Because I've never played that. If Nightmare's still here, she would know. But they're in like the ink, or in the studio where it's being made, and it's a whole. Anyway, yeah, they were real popular, and so when I saw that other game, originally I had just seen the person walking around and shooting, and I thought, oh, this is gonna be like a prequel to that, maybe like a prequel. Bendy, thank you. Bendy and the Ink Machine. I thought, this could be like maybe a prequel about another character or something, you know? And then to find out it was not that, but it is still down my alley. I was very excited. So yeah, I got good information because I've been kind of trying to keep. I watch Smitty talk about gaming news all week, but it's in one ear and out the other. So I tried to pay attention to this.
Glad
at
I'm
least
being effective.
You are so effective.
You don't even seem very enthused by it, which is kind of funny to me, but it's like the way you sounded like Smitty.
I know. Like, listen, we were discussing last night, there are like many, many movies that are like in my top 10. Couldn't tell you what even the fucking plot is. Like, it's almost like I've never even seen them, but I recognize the disc case.
Yeah,
I've seen them, so don't feel bad. It's a me problem.
It's like I've seen. No, anyways, no, we're not getting into that. But no, that's fair. That's fair. No, but we understand.
My memory sucks.
No, not with that. But no,
that makes sense. No, I tell you, there are things too where like I know I've seen something, but
right,
I'm like I couldn't tell you anything about it. I know I enjoyed it.
Yeah. What was the first Souls game about? Don't know, but I played it.
To be fair,
and
most
not
people
once,
really
but
don't.
3 times.
Most people really don't remember that the story of Soul. They just know it was fun. But there you go. But anyways, Smitty, what are you bringing to the table, my friend?
It's my turn. So obviously we've got to talk about Steam Next Fest as well. This started on the 14th. What? It started on the 14th and ends on the 21st here. So get them now. All kinds of demos and stuff like that. But I just wanted to talk about a few of the games that really have stood out to me that I've had a chance to play so far. So I want to start.
I'm so sorry. I
This
interrupted
is Steam
you.
Next Fest.
Next Fest. I heard something else. So just double checking.
So first off, and this is the fact that this is even on my list, I feel like it's a testament to the game because this is a genre multiple.
Before you do, what is Steam Next Fest?
So Steam Next Fest is essentially like a big ass kind of like what's the word I'm looking for?
I would just say it's a giant preview event. I mean, like that
like
that's
games
available
that are going to be
out
coming
for the
out.
public.
Yeah. So it's fantastic to be able to try out a ton of different games. And I mean, they have a plethora of free demos right now that you can go and download and then play the demos and whatnot. The first game for me that really stood out, and again, it's called Supervive. This is not even this is actually multiple genres again that I typically stay away from. Battle Royale and freaking MOBA. But
why?
It's fun.
That's what's really crazy to me.
I don't know, dude. Like MOBAs, I don't have the patience for them and I get destroyed in them. Battle Royales, they've never really, not that I don't like them, just not really something that like, I'm like, oh, I got to try out this new Battle Royale. But what I do like is fun games, and it is a fun game. I'm loving seeing these kind of mixing and matching of genres kind of coming together. If folks are into those genres, you're probably definitely going to want to check this out. Definitely. Because, it's solid and it's a lot of fun.
You know what we need to do, and this is what I was actually thinking of because I was going to bring this over to you, but like like in the next fest or something, we should probably find like the games that we should play. If we find co-op games, then we should just do it together and just do a video of it, like just a video recording of it.
I'd be down with that. Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool. Lex, if you want to do it.
I was typing into Kitty. Do what?
Hey, Kitty.
What's it called? I'm just saying, like a next fest. If we see any games or something, we should just maybe do an event of it. That'd be pretty cool.
I'd be down.
Anyways,
sure.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Okay.
I don't have a job.
It probably is old age. But yes, this is definitely a game I would say to check out because it's a lot of fun. One that surprised me, and I thought this was new, but apparently it was released on Switch. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate. It is a roguelike Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. I had an absolute blast playing it. I wanted to play it more. I didn't realize it obviously it's now or no. It's on, you can get Switch. It now on Switch. It doesn't come out the PC and Epic Games Store until the 6th of November. But it is fun. It's I can't remember if I believe it's co-op as well. We didn't get a chance to play. I didn't get a chance to play it co-op. But I love TMNT.
Here's a rule of thumb. If there's any Ninja Turtle game that's on a next-gen system or on a PC and it is not multiplayer, they just need to just throw it away. Because it doesn't even make any sense. It's all about playing with all 4 turtles, man. Like, I mean, like, you have to have that option. You can't just say, oh, it's not like back in the Nintendo day where it's like, let's play the first Ninja Turtles. Oh, no, you can only play with 1 controller, and then you have to go to the stupid underground and die because the bombs, you didn't swim fast enough when you're a freaking turtle. Oh, I don't have any regrets, painful memories of that, but still, just continue on.
Nobody does. That was Mr. Haseo was Eternal Strands is the Monster Hunter, the game that reminded me of a Monster Hunter is what it is.
Oh, okay.
But yes, I would say at least check out this TMNT if you're a fan of the series, if you're a fan of roguelikes. It's fun. I had fun and I was playing by myself. I would love to do co-op with people on it. I could see myself grinding this out. So that really stuck out to me. If you've ever, yes,
about the Ninja Turtles game, can you do couch co-op? Because I have noticed recently a lot of games that should be couch co-op, not couch co-op.
It does support couch co-op as well.
Okay. Cool.
So, again, even
just
more reason to.
I don't want to look into it further if it's not.
Yeah. No, definitely check it out. If you've ever wanted to get your inner cop on and beat some baddies, you're going to want to check out the Precinct as well. I don't know what it is. I've been checking out more and more kind of simulation games, and something about being on the other side of the law and getting to be a cop is fantastic. And this kind of very
up.
Yeah, no. Being respectful to the citizens that I am protecting and serving.
That's exactly what you have to say.
Yeah.
What Smitty's lifelong goals, one of Smitty's childhood dreams was to be on an episode of Hill Street Blues. That's exactly what that.
Is that where it's coming from?
That's where it's coming from. He's like,
I get my inner popo on.
Inner popo on. You want to do Hill Street Blues or In the Heat of the Night? Something in that. Yeah, it just something just ties it into. You're like, you know what? I would have been a fine, damn good cop in that show.
Gosh, damn right.
Yes.
Yeah. But this is fun. This is good. And I've played other ones that are similar to this game, but this kind of reminds me more of a GTA feel to it. They're driving around. You could be in a helicopter. You're going around issuing tickets to parking things. You have to do things the right way and legally, or you can get in trouble and lose points and stuff like that. It really piqued my interest. This is another game that when I got to the end of the demo, I wanted to continue playing. I was sad that it was not there because I would have kept grinding it. So if you've ever wanted to be a police officer, the Precinct, check it out.
Hey,
what would be great?
Go for it.
Go ahead, Lex.
Okay. Is if you have to put what country you're in and what state you're in before playing the game, depending on maybe in New York, as the cop, you get away with some shady side business versus if you're in California in Long Beach. You know what I mean?
Or what are you talking about? California cops are just as shady as New York cops.
Or what I would think would be this. They get a DLC called the Denzel Washington DLC for Trading Day.
King Kong!
Me!
Yeah, exactly. So then you be going in, then you play Ethan Hawke, and then you just have to do these crazy, weird, squirrely things on your first day at work. That's
I would also like to point out that I didn't mean Long Beach, California. I meant the hills, a really rich part of you know what I mean, versus New York.
If they can get special scenario cop
that
versions,
would make me
Here's the Denzel Washington version. Here's the Axel Foley DLC or something like that from like Beverly Hills Cop or something like that.
Oh, yes.
So some of that stuff would have been perfect. Yeah, but you know what?
I think the possibilities are endless with the game, and I'm excited to see what they do. That is a game I will be purchasing.
Or they let people build mods for it. That would be neat.
Oh, I won't be surprised.
And then that's how, Mm-hmm.
But you know what, Smitty? I reached the developers reached out for me on this one, so to be continued.
Shut up, dude! Push it my way, please.
I will let you know.
If you don't want it, and they're offering, I will take it, dude.
I wanted to talk to the devs about this because I just want to go with it.
Yeah, no, it's dope. It's dope. Moving on, though.
RoboCop was last year.
I gotta talk about it. RoboCop. No,
he's
RoboCop.
Best cop. He's best cop, by the way. But continue.
This is going to be kind of the same genres, but Delta Force. If you're into Battlefield games, you're going to want to check out Delta Force as well. It is large scale war, PvP, you know what I mean? Like those types of games. It looks clean. It is in early access right now, although I hadn't checked it out at all. But graphically, gun feel wise, stuff like that, this game is pretty solid. It still has some issues. However, I think it was enough for me to be like, all right, dude, I will check this out. Am I going to get the early access? I don't know yet. I'm still like, meh, I can wait. I got enough games. I don't really need this. But I definitely think it's worth checking it out, especially if you like those larger scale battles. And hopping on the back of that, if you like large scale battles, but large scale battles with animals, furries, you're going to want to check out Wild Assault.
Furries? Jesus.
I was playing this earlier.
I will say this.
It is awesome.
I will say this. So Delta Force has been one of those games, and they've been around for a long time, but it's been under the radar because it's been under the scope. Like it's been away from the scope because of Call of Duty. Call of Duty just has a giant parachute when it comes to these kind of games. But Delta Force is like, Delta Force is. Not all of them have been great, but they've been consistently great, really good games. And from what I'm seeing in this one, this looks really good comparatively to what you normally see from these normal military like games. So no, I would take. I think I would try this out, to be honest with you. Like this is a mix.
I definitely think it's worth a try.
Yeah.
Especially if you like those larger scale like war games like Battlefield and stuff like that. You know, we haven't had a solid Battlefield here in a little bit now.
I agree.
Is this a story-based game, or is this like an arena shooter that's like 5v5, not 5v5, but because this looks like it's more story generated, which is even more plus for me. I would say.
Think it is. I don't know 100%. Like all I've or at least in the demo is just the basically the conquest mode. So I don't know exactly what early access offers. Or if they do have plans to incorporate any kind of story stuff and whatnot. But I mean, the game's clean, in my opinion. Like I said, there's some things, but overall it's pretty clean. And then of course, Wild Assault, I had a blast playing that earlier today. You are freaking manimals. Different types. They have different essentially operators that do different things, like your support class, your this and that, but it's on a larger scale. Very similar. It felt good. Good gunplay felt good. Being able to connect and play was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing this, and it was surprising.
Did they just shoot something out of their butt? Was that a skunk? What was Hold up. What was
wolf,
that?
I think.
He said, hold up.
No. This is important.
Oh, that one. Yes, that is a skunk, I believe.
This is important. Did she just... Wow. Oh, she did. A grenade launch. Okay, I'm sorry. I digress.
I would like to point out that a furry is a human person that is in a costume.
You're right.
And it's a persona, right?
Yes.
This is like...
Zootopia?
A cross between a human. Yes, thank you. It's Zootopia. That is a great way to put it. Yeah.
But I feel like this kind of also, might be a target for furries. And in a shooting style, I could totally see that. Be not saying anything for people that's that what they enjoy. Again, for me, I don't care. It's fun. I had a blast playing it. And again, at the end of the day, it came back to me wanting to play more of it. So that is definitely one I would say.
If Davis doesn't, I will be upset. I would like someone clip him playing the skunk
Davis
lady
is locked
for
in
me.
now.
Thank you.
Hey, dude, when someone uses the rear like that as a weapon, as a grenade launcher, you gotta it turns heads, man. That's what I'm just saying.
You gotta respect it.
You gotta respect it.
There's still more that I'm going down and going through. I haven't had a lot of time to play, but those were the games that really stood out to me. Yeah. And again, go now. You still have 2 more days, and there are a ton of free demos that you can go install, play the games, and kind of get an idea, as we finish out this year and go into next year, games that you can keep on your radar that you're looking forward to.
That's great. I mean,
I don't know if you guys had a chance to check out any demos or anything like that, or if any of these games really interest you guys, but.
Oh, no, there are some games that interest me.
Oh, like
to be fair, the Precinct was one of them, to be honest with you. Like, but then I knew that you were interested in that for a long time and stuff. I would love, if I get a chance to, like, I want to interview just someone from the group themselves. But if they give us a game or a key, I'll send that your way. Okay.
I would love to be in a fly on the wall for an interview with them. The Precinct. And you know what? It's funny that you said, I'm really into simulators lately. I think I want to say once you hit 31, watching people play like Power Wash Simulator or doing it yourself, it's the satisfaction of it. I feel like
I don't get that.
Not me. It's bored. I'm bored as hell.
Boring as hell.
Yeah.
Right. No, I think it's boring too, and I'll fast forward or like double speed it. But I like watching Markiplier play it is hysterical. But I think simulators, like life simulators, are more intriguing to me as they are for you. But like I agree, being on the other side of the line is something that I would absolutely like. Because it's like a guilty pleasure. I watch a guy, I think he's in New Zealand. He watches people getting pulled over in the US and does commentary to it. So it makes me laugh because he's from New Zealand. So obviously, laws are different. People are different. It's just, I find it fascinating.
I did try Drive-Thru Simulator as well, and I did have a good time.
You're
literally you own a burger joint.
Oh, you own the joint. I thought you were in the car going to different drive-thrus.
No. You actually are operating a restaurant, and like you're building. Like you start out with like just being able to have hamburger and buns. That's it. But like if you get satisfied people, then they'll open up like ketchup, French fries, and things like that. Like I played a bit of it. I did have fun playing that.
Can you be on the what's it called, the fast food line, like the on the mic for the drive-thru, and you'd be like, okay,
it is co-op.
Welcome to Itty Bitty Burgers. How can I take your order?
And the next day, the mic on the outside breaks. So instead of actually hearing your order, it's just, can I get it? And you're like, sorry, can you repeat that? Oh, that would be fantastic.
You just randomly,
but also,
you just don't even care every time you're just hearing, what's the problem with that? Oh my, that would be amazingly great. Yes. He's like, do I ever want to do that job in real life? Hell no. But do I want to simulate doing that job? By all means, yes. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Simulators can be fun.
Solid demo.
Yeah, the way I look at it, simulators can be fun, simulators can be boring. So it's either it's each their own, to that. But no, you're right. No, but
they're also different.
Yeah, they're all different, man. Yeah. Well, but Steamfest coming to a close this Sunday. Sunday's last day,
the 21st. The 21st.
Monday. Okay.
I think that's Monday or Tuesday. Monday.
Yeah, so Monday of October. But it happens twice a year. But keep an eye out, and when it's happening, we'll let y'all know here on CFG.
I think the next one's in spring, I believe.
Oh, actually, that might be 3 times a year because they do one in the summer. I know they do one in the summer.
Oh yeah.
So
maybe maybe it is summer and not spring.
Who knows? We'll see.
Maybe
we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we got 6 months. We'll find. Lex,
why
don't you close this out? What you bringing to us?
So they had such meaty topics today that I thought I would give you guys a quick little break.
You
I
have
keep talking
good
about
time. You have like a good 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes. You're good.
Well,
Yes.
I wasn't saying for time wise.
Oh.
I'm really into watching because I can't play games right now. Just typing to you guys while we're live is like killing this hand. I just want to chop it off. But I really like 16-bit style platformers in general, but I love when they're horror games. It started with 8-bit with Faith, and I've just progressively like, oh, let's go from 8 to 16. But I like retro style games, and I like beat 'em ups. Listen, Retro Realms, gosh, has a double feature right now. Where it is not only John Carpenter's Halloween, but also Ash vs. Evil Dead. So they are available now on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S, X, XS, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. So anything you want it, there it is. You can have it. So basically they launched a trailer. I didn't know that this was coming out, and I have little blips on my computer so that if there are things I might be interested in, it'll email it to me. Didn't get an email. But yeah, you can take on the role of Mike Myers in Halloween. You are not the victim this time. And you get to slash through all of the jerks in your town. People you didn't get to see die in the movie, don't worry, you can do it as him. Yeah, you get to be the bad guy for once. In Ash vs. Evil Dead, you do play as Ash. Obviously, you're not a Deadite. But I thought the trailer is adorable. I think 16-bit, even if it's horror, is so cute. I don't know. It's like watching your cat eat a mouse to me. I think it's adorable.
That is not
but
adorable.
Also gross.
That's horrible.
It's kind of gross. It's kind of gross. But I love if Chapel brought me a dead mouse, I'd be like, oh my God. And start crying. I would be so excited. I don't know. It's kind of gross, but kind of cute. Anyway, I think it's adorable, and I thought you guys would be interested. I mean, obviously, 'tis the season.
No
also,
kidding. You're actually 2 weeks in a row for two different beat 'em ups, which is actually quite impressive.
I know. Thank you. I think it all stems from me not being able to beat Scott Pilgrim because I am not as good as Adam, obviously. And so we could never finish it. And it still haunts me. He even has trouble playing that game.
It's a hard
just
game.
Like it's very difficult. But yeah, with me, absolutely not. But yeah, I think it's adorable. And, Nightmare you didn't, but welcome, babes. 16-bit horror, you're welcome. It's there. Take it.
Is this a free game or is it like?
I don't think so.
You have to pay for it. Also, Smitty,
sure you have to pay for it.
I'd imagine you'd have to pay for it. Yeah,
Smitty, back and then there was a question I was going to ask you too. But how many games are in your Steam library? Because we were asked that last week, and I'm actually wondering how many games you have in your Steam library. So look that up.
I'll take a look.
The number I think right now was 980 or something. But that was by Sophie.
No, I don't have that many games.
So we'll see. But still.
Yeah,
you got more games than me, which is probably a definite.
The other interesting too, though, is that John Carpenter all of a sudden is coming out with a ton of games because they're also working on Toxic Commando or Commander.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Toxic Commando
is another one that they're working on as well.
Yep.
Really, I didn't know that. Yeah. Wait, John Carpenter made Toxic Commander. I didn't think that. I thought that was someone else. That'd be cool if it is him.
I'm pretty sure it's John Carpenter, right? Or
hold on.
I could be making that up, but I feel like that's right.
Okay, but anyway,
so I have a total 370 games.
Oh, okay. There you go.
In here. Yeah, it's not crazy, but you also have to remember I have things on Epic. I have things on I have got things on everything.
You're right, Davis.
Hey. You still way more than I have. I have 85.
How many does he have?
380.
I only have 380.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
With mine and Dust's library, we're in like below 500. We're like 480, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
So-
play a lot. Like, you already know me in the digital when it comes to digital
Yeah.
games, but like PC wise, I play certain specific games on PC. So yeah, but anyways, I digress. But like what you were saying with the retro realms in this game, like itself,
Yeah.
like I think
So-
that this does look like fun.
Right? I think
Looks
it's
like- it looks like
adorable.
It reminds me of a classic 2D platformer on a
Yes.
on the old like Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, like you know, like
Mhm.
Lion King or Aladdin and
Yes.
stuff like
Yes.
that. That's what that
I
reminds me of.
loved Aladdin on my Sega. I was so good at it, and Lion King. So Nightmare, Retro Realms 16-bit horror. It's a double feature. It's Halloween, but you play as Michael Myers. And then Ash vs. Evil Dead. You're not the Deadites, but you are Ash instead. If you want to get them individually, you're interested in Halloween, but not Ash, or vice versa. They are $24.99 separate, but
$24.99
together,
separate. Wow.
yes, but together $49.99. But the music's fantastic. Honestly, I think that's pretty legit for what you're getting. Like $30, like less than 30.
Yeah.
Like that's no.
I need to know how
think
long the game
that's a great
is.
deal.
At that point, I need to know how long the game
I
is.
can find out.
Because like $30, don't get me wrong, I mean it's cool, but like if it's only like, because like if I was thinking the impression of usually when you have these double feature games, it's like one half to a second half, and they kind of include, and it turns into like, you know, the length of the game is like when you get both of them at the same time. So if this game is going to like maybe take you an hour or 2 hours to beat, and then you have to do the next one for an hour or two, I don't know if it's worth $30 at that point.
So I disagree with you, and I will tell you why. I played The Village, right? Popular game, popular horror game. Who makes that? Help me out here. It's the same people that do, oh my god. It was a
The
AAA
Village.
game. Yeah.
That
they
was a
also
AAA
do,
game?
yes.
The Forest?
It's,
No, I think I've just.
oh
I don't
my
remember
god.
The Village.
I'm looking at it's SA. Well, it
please.
says it's published by SA Industry. I never heard of these people. And
No,
developed by Softwaves.
no. Maybe it's not called The Village.
Yeah,
then.
I've never heard of that. And I was like, oh no. Are we talking about
no,
like think about like the Quarry?
Tentacle Daddy. Nope.
I don't
The
know.
bad guy like injects himself. It's they made movies about
Resident
it.
Evil?
Resident Evil. Yes.
Resident- okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Capcom?
Capcom.
So-
yeah, Capcom.
Okay, but wait a minute. So Resident Evil games, they're pretty long, right? Or at least I assume they were. I have never played them. I watched the movies. Don't at me. I know. Anyway, I got The Village. It looked great. I had interest. Adam saw it was in my wish list.
Resident
bought
Evil
it. Evil
7,
Village.
The Village. Yeah, Village.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
there we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
That's what that
10?
is.
With everything completed, 10 fucking hours, and I paid, or Adam paid, sorry, it's our money, $70+ for that game. Shut the front fucking
I
door.
heard it was short.
I was
I think that was a
pissed.
complaint about it.
I was so mad. Like, I'm sorry. Yes, it's a AAA game. I get that. But if the playtime is less than half or a third of your other games,
Well, you proving my point right there at that point. Because like
no.
I'm saying the reason why I wouldn't pay $30 is because we don't
Okay,
know how long
I
the
get
length
it.
of it is. And then but like you said, you definitely got screwed off of a 10-hour game for $70. Like I'm not saying that the game
Yeah.
like Village you should pay for it, but would you pay $70 for it is the question. And obviously that's
So,
no.
Right. Reddit is saying, well, I would have paid $30 or like $25 for The Village.
Yeah,
like
there's a limit.
Yeah, sure. That would be
Yeah.
a bang for your buck. So no one knows how long the games are yet, but based on the trophy list, this is Reddit, there are 5 worlds in each game. And typically for platformers, there are 4 to 5 levels in each world. So they're trying to do the math. Like if you don't die and you just can go straight across, equates to 20 to 25 levels in total. If it takes you, let's say, 15 minutes to beat each level,
It's still
and that's
it's still
without
assuming
dying
with
or
it,
trying, right, it would be anywhere from at the least 5 hours up to 25 hours. But if it's 15 minutes to beat each level within the world, they're saying 5 to 6 hours. But again, we still don't actually know.
Yeah. So, I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. This is a game that I think would be interesting. This would be a game on my wish list. But to say I'm going to spend $30, because like out of all the games that Smitty just said inside the Steam Next Fest, there's more games I would be more interested in to play on that than I would be spending for the. And that's not knocking the game. It's just a matter of priorities and a matter of like, I don't think that I would get my money's worth for this personally. But it looks good. It definitely looks good. You know. What about you?
Honestly, I think it's priced well. But
well,
no, I mean, it's fine. But again, I'm not gonna. There's way too many other games that I would pick up or am currently playing before getting this. This would have to be something super cheap, like Kitty was saying, like something on Humble Bundle or something like that, where I'm able to get it for a grace price. Yeah. But I mean, again, the game, and that's not a knock on the games. The games look fantastic. It look fun. This is the season for a game, for something like this to come out. So I totally get it. But and again, we not knowing exactly how long the game is, I think at that price point, I mean, you could drop it $10 and I think it would be more appealing. I still wouldn't get it. But it would be more appealing, I think. And I think it would open it up to more people possibly getting it.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean,
I can see that.
Yeah, it's like I said. I mean, like I said, if you think if it's up your alley, go for it, man. This is see, on YouTube, a person named Notorious Pizza says, "Wait for it on sale," and I totally agree. That's what, and it's not that the fact that we're saying in any way that this game isn't worth it in any way. I'm just saying that there's just way too many better things and priorities towards it. It looks awesome, but then when you see it on sale, then that's the time you want to snatch it up. Especially when you see like what's when there's a Steam sale going to happen, like something like that. This would be the perfect opportunity to do it. But that's it's definitely cool. Same thing for Terrifier. It's like if someone said Terrifier, the Terrifier game that we saw last week, said that game is going to be $30. If it's going to be $30, no, thank you. That would be that would be good. Remember? What's the name of that really good game that just came out this week? Neva. That game.
Oh yeah.
It's like 4 hours long, and I believe it was, I want to say $15 or $20. But now
that's not bad at all.
I think when you hit around a $20 price, like a $20 max, I think that's fair, even for a like artsy game like what Neva is, because I think Neva is one of those games.
Is it Neva or Neva?
I always call it Neva. It's tomato, to be honest with you. I've never been correct.
It's the same people that did what, Griff?
Yeah. They are the same people. But but that'd be a great game. Which, by the way, if y'all have not touched that, y'all should definitely play that. If you love those kind of gorgeous games. Very good game. So that's cool. I mean, but we'll see when this comes out. Oh, it's out now. So we're good.
It is. So get your spooky on, you guys.
Awesome. I know. Well, if you get a chance to play,
NEVA, I believe.
Yeah, thank you.
Never gonna get it. Sorry.
Yeah. But folks, thank you for watching and listening to the CFG Gamecast episode number 240. We really appreciate it. And thank you for being a part of the conversation as always. We will be back again next week. We have a brand new time, as you can tell. We are now going to be we're going to try to start streaming at 2 p.m. Central Time, or 12 p.m. Pacific Time, and 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So from now on, because we had to get jobs, so we got to pay the bills, unfortunately. So, but if you did miss out on this episode, that is perfectly all right. We do release it on the beginning of each and every week. So there is absolutely no reason to miss out on our sexy voices. Guys, also be sure to check out be sure to like, follow, subscribe on our YouTube channel, the CFG channel, for more. We are close to 500. Once we get to 500, I think we could be able to start monetizing, by the way. So keep that in mind. That'll be freaking awesome. So that's going to be really awesome. And guys, go to our main website, confreaksandgeeks.com, for some awesome, great content as always. So once again, this is Davis, Lex, and Smitty signing out. Y'all, take it easy.
Okay, later, bye-bye.